Hello friends, I am Dr. Harsha Suryavanshi, Associate Professor from Sri Shivaji Law College, Parbhani, Maharashtra. In this video, we shall discuss about Works Committee provided under Section 3 of the Industrial Disputes Act. The Works Committee is one of the agency that is committed for settlement of industrial disputes under the Industrial Disputes Act. Ordinarily, the Industrial Disputes Act recognizes three modes for settlement of industrial disputes. One is conciliation, second is adjudication, and third is arbitration. The conciliation proceedings or conciliation mode for settlement of industrial disputes can be seen in the Works Committee, Conciliation Officer, and Board of Conciliation. In the present video, we shall discuss about Works Committee under Section 3. Section 3 states that every industry where 100 or more than 100 workmen are employed, the appropriate government shall direct the employer to constitute a Works Committee. Then who shall be the members of the Works Committee? The Works Committee shall comprise representatives of employer and workmen. The representatives of workmen and employer shall be equal in number. However, the total number of members in the Works Committee shall not exceed 50. The representatives of employer are nominated by the employer. As regards representatives of workmen are concerned, representatives of workmen are chosen from two pools. There may be workmen in the industry who are associated with a trade union, and there may be members or workmen who are not associated with any trade union. The representatives for Works Committee from workmen are chosen by these two groups, that is, workmen who are members of registered trade union and workmen who are not members of registered trade union. Now let us see what is the object behind the Works Committee. The provision regarding Works Committee develops a sense of partnership among the workmen, that a partnership exists between employer and workmen. This also creates a bond of belongingness among the workmen towards the industry. Therefore, the Works Committee also intends to promote goodwill and measures of common interest for the workmen. Now, what are the duties of Works Committee? The basic duty of Works Committee is to secure and preserve peaceful and good relations between employer and workmen. To achieve this object, the Works Committee shall comment upon or give its recommendations on matters of common interest or matters or concerns of interest which are common to both employer and workmen. The Works Committee shall also take efforts to compose any material differences. If there are any differences, then the Works Committee shall try to find out a solution in case of matters which are of common interest between employers and workmen. A landmark judgment on status of Works Committee is given in Northbrook Jute Company Limited versus their workmen. In this case, a rationalization scheme was introduced in the jute company. The tribunal held that workmen were entitled to wages for lockout period. And in appeal, when the matter went to the Supreme Court, the question raised was by the Supreme Court was whether the Works Committee can approve the rationalization scheme or not. It was pleaded on the part of the jute company that as the representatives of workmen on the Works Committee had accepted the scheme, it should be deemed that workmen have agreed to it. However, it was held by the Supreme Court that the representatives of Works Committee do not represent workmen for all purposes, but only for the purpose of functions of Works Committee. The task of Works Committee is only to smooth away the frictions that may arise between workmen and management in day-to-day work. Therefore, even if workmen are representing in the Works Committee, the decisions of the Works Committee on policy matters shall not be binding on the workers. Thank you friends for watching the video.